Hello, happy Friday. Super excited to start this series. So I'm going to be going live every day for the next 7 days or more with lots of juicy topics, lots of questions I get asked on sales calls and in my coaching program, and just stuff I want to share because this is something I'm realizing a lot of people don't know much about. So first I want to tell you and share with you what I do. So I am not a VA. I'm not a social media manager, but I help people find their VAs and social media managers. So I'm a hiring and team building coach. I help you build your team and teach you how to go through the process. Hi Meg, hi Maggie. If you guys are hopping on, comment, say hello. So it's something that people get confused by. They think I do it for you, or I'm just like a headhunter or recruiting agency. None of that. I do have an amazing team or amazing past bucket of clients of VAs, Maggie being one of them who's on now, who I refer and connect, but primarily I teach you how to do it yourself so that you don't need someone to help you through it next time. So if you're on the market for a VA, or you're like, oh, I think I might be nearing the time to hire, but I'm not really sure, this is the perfect place for you. So I'm going to talk about today where to start. So I know a lot of people are like, okay, I've been in business for a while. I'm feeling busy and overwhelmed. I think it might be time to hire a VA. Or maybe you're in a coaching program and you're getting all of this content and all of this strategy for social media, but you're like, it's a lot to keep up with on top of creating content and all of that. And so you're maybe your coach advised you to look into getting a social media manager. Both of those things I can help with, and it's still overwhelming because it's where do you even start? And what a lot of people do is they hear someone advise them to get a VA, and they're they either do nothing, they're I can't afford that, I don't even know where to start, where do I even find a VA? Do I go on Upwork? And so they just do nothing and keep doing it themselves. Or they dive in without any preparation and they're just okay, I need a VA. Cool, I can do that. I'm going to post on Facebook. I'm going to find someone. I'm going to go into Upwork instantly and just take really fast action, because that's what entrepreneurs do, right? We take fast action. So if you've been in that position, I'm here. I'm here to share the first step. Very first step is not to just dive in, and it's not to do nothing. The first step is to get really clear on who this person is. So I take my clients through a process, and if you want me to send you that, comment below. I'll send you the process. I'm going to share an overview of it now, but you want to go through your to-do list and get really fucking clear on all of the things that you could delegate. And like I said, I have a process where we divide it into certain pieces, and it basically creates the job description for you. But that's the first step. You don't want to just hop in and hire someone when you don't even have a job description. You don't even have a clear outline of all that they'd be doing. You might have their first project. You're okay, I need a social media manager. It's November 1st. I need someone to plan out my November content. Cool, that's a project outline, but that's not a job description. So before you do anything, before you get on Upwork, before you start posting, before you start asking around, you have got to get ridiculously clear on who you're looking for, because that's all going to matter about who you're attracting in. So if you're just posting something on Upwork, or you just make a post on your Facebook page and you're hey, I need a VA who knows Canva or who knows Photoshop, you're going to get a bunch of random ass people who know how to use Photoshop but aren't qualified to do the other stuff that you need, or who know how to use Photoshop but aren't pursuing being a VA or pursuing being a social media manager. It's just a random college student or a random person looking for a quick project. You don't need that. You need someone to be on your team and be your right hand woman or man, and you need to be putting the right things out there so you're attracting the right people in. That would be if I like relating this to sales, because as entrepreneurs, we're all about sales and sales pages and attraction and lead magnets. That would be like putting a sales page out there that's just like a blank page that says, if you want to grow your business, apply here. Or if you want to learn how to do high ticket sales, apply here. You're going to get a lot of fucking random people applying here for that, applying for like the really random thing that you posted, rather than your ideal clients who you're obsessed with. And you want to be attracting in your ideal team who you're obsessed with, whether that's a VA, an OBM, a social media manager, whatever. Like, you want to be attracting in high quality people and not wasting your time talking to or interviewing or like doing anything with people who aren't high vibe and who aren't going to match your energy and be what you need and be qualified and have the skills and like be invested in your vision. So that's the first thing. If you aren't sure and you're like, I know I need to hire someone, like 2020 is coming really quickly, I know I need to get on that, and it's just even overwhelming to think about. Like, for me, it's easy to be like one of those projects that you like have on your to-do list that you like push back every week, especially if it's marketing or even an assistant. It can feel pretty daunting to hire a VA. So if that's the case, just forget about the bigger picture and take this small step to audit your to-do list. And like I said, comment below. I'll send you the exact training and the exact guide I share in my boot camp. Sit down, look at your to-do list, and just do an audit of it. Take stock of every single thing you're doing every week and figure out what you can delegate. And you might be looking at it and you're like, I don't know what I can delegate. I've never done this before. Like, I have no idea. That's what's overwhelming too. That's okay. Like, you know, there are certain things. You know that some people delegate their social media. You might not know how. You don't need to figure out the how yet. You know it's possible. You know it's possible to delegate social media. You know it's possible to delegate scheduling. You know it's possible to delegate client experience and community management and design and tech and funnels. Like, it's possible to delegate all of that. So in the training that I'll share with you, if you ask me for it, it's also making sure you're still doing the things you enjoy in your business. So it's not just delegating every single piece of it because you can. Like, you still need to be doing the parts that you love. And for most of us, that is content creation or the actual coaching or whatever. But there are usually like those random things that you still like doing. So like, one of the random things that I love doing in my business is the tech still. So that's not the first thing I'm going to delegate. I'm not going to hire a tech person right away because I like doing the tech. It's fun. And I get to nerd out and wear my blue blockers and have fun with it. So yeah, that's your first step. Just getting clear on who it is. And you don't have to take any action on it. It's just creating a little like job description. And really, it's just looking at your to-do list and pulling things off of it and plopping it. That's step one. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you want to have access to the training that I share with my one-on-one clients and my bootcamp, comment below. I'll send it to you. And yeah, it'll take you, it probably won't even take you that long. Usually it could take you as short as 10 minutes to go through, depending on how organized your to-do list is. If your to-do list is like your brain and it's just like crazy, it might take you a little bit longer to like sit down and cultivate like everything you do. But most of us use Trello or Asana or something, notebook, to track our to-do list. So like, look back the past couple weeks at everything you've been doing, catalog it, and catalog what you could delegate, what you hate doing, what you know you need more of, or the stuff that you push back every single week. Like, oh, get ConvertKit set up with my lead magnet. Is that something you've been pushing off for weeks or months? It's time to get help with that. Like, you're not going to do it. Newsflash, you will never do that, ever. Either remove it from your list, or if you can't, if it's like mandatory, hire someone and get some help. So I would love to hear if you have questions. I would love to hear if what your list looks like once you create it, if you're like, okay, this is fun, now what? Tune into my live tomorrow and Sunday. I'll be talking about like each step of the process and the exact process I walk my clients through. But I just wanted to share it. Step one, super easy, super low key, no action required. And it's fun because you get to like start to release the energetic ties you have to some of that stuff on your to-do list, and like the energetic weight that's like sitting on your chest from it. Like you get to start, okay, cool. Okay. Oh, I don't have to do that anymore. Amazing. Like this is one of the fun parts, and honestly they're all fun parts, but it's just a fun, easy first step. So I hope this helps, and I hope you have a happy Friday and happy weekend, and tune in tomorrow for my next live. I forget what the topic is, but it's like the next step after this, so gotta be good, right? Bye guys.